Welcome to the new Camtasia Recorder. Whether you are brand new to Camtasia Studio or an experienced user, this video is to help make your initial experience with the new Camtasia Recorder a positive one. You might say that we are trying to change your thinking process a little bit when it comes to working with Camtasia Studio 5, but we truly believe that it will help you create better videos in the end. One of our goals for you in CS5 is that we want you to start thinking about how you plan to share your video right from the start. For instance, one of our recommendations is to use preset sizes in the Camtasia Recorder so that you can begin thinking about dimensions and how it will help during editing and production. We feel that there are two solid workflows through Camtasia Studio that will give you the best final results, and we will walk through both scenarios during this video. We'll first look at the option to record full screen and utilize the Smart Focus feature to introduce the idea of recording big and producing small. Smart Focus is a new feature that automatically inserts zoom keyframes to your timeline based on cursor movements, mouse clicks, text entry, windows opening, etc. during each recording. So, we've now made it possible and very easy to record larger areas and utilize Smart Focus to zoom in on the areas you want to highlight. It is important to note that you will not see Smart Focus working during each recording, simply because it gathers its data behind the scenes. Once you are in Camtasia Studio to edit your project, you will have the option to apply Smart Focus to your entire timeline. Secondly, we'll look at the utilization of presets, which is what you might want to use if you wish to record at the same dimensions as you plan to produce your final video. So let's get started and take a look at the new recorder. We've really tried to trim down the interface of the recorder window and make it much easier to use. Let's start by looking at the settings. The first thing you want to do is decide whether or not you want to record audio and/or use a web camera during your recording. Place a check mark in the box next to each device you wish to use, and click the Options links to adjust any settings if necessary. There are only two more buttons to choose from: Select Area to Record and Last Area. The Last Area button remembers the most recent recording area that you used, but we aren't ready for this option yet. So let's click the button that says Select Area to Record and see what happens. The Camtasia Recorder minimizes and crosshairs appear on your screen. As you move the crosshair across the screen, different regions or applications will be selected. Move your mouse to the edge of your desktop so that the entire screen is selected, like this. Click your mouse to select the full screen and a toolbar will appear at the bottom right. A quick tip: for best results with Smart Focus, utilize slow mouse movements and place your cursor in the area of focus on your screen during recording. If you keep these tips in mind during your recording, you will definitely see improved results if you decide to apply Smart Focus during editing in Camtasia Studio. Now click the red Record button and begin capturing everything you need in your recording. When finished recording, the easiest way to stop a full screen recording is to use the hotkey F10. This will launch a preview of your recording and give you the option to save or delete what you see. If you like it, click Save and give your recording a name to save it. Click Save and a Post-Save Options window appears asking if you would like to edit your recording, produce it, or create another one. Choose Edit and click OK to open Camtasia Studio to begin the editing process. Something else that is new to Camtasia Studio 5 is that a project settings window will appear on your screen the first time a clip is added to your timeline. Choosing your editing dimensions and whether or not to apply Smart Focus will show you in the preview window how the final video will look produced. When recording at full screen, applying Smart Focus is recommended. This concludes the first option to record at full screen. To learn more about the use of Smart Focus, please check out our Learning Center, where you will see a specific tutorial that will walk you through this feature. Now let's take a look at a second workflow that you might take when using the Camtasia recorder. If we look back at the main recorder, the process pretty much stays the same. Choose whether you want to record audio or include a webcam, and then click the Select Area to Record button. Another quick tip is that it is important to have the application you plan to record open and ready on the desktop prior to starting the Camtasia recorder. The crosshair will appear on your screen, so once again, move your mouse over the application to select all of it and click. Make sure that a check is in the box next to Lock to Application on the toolbar, and then click the Preset Sizes drop-down menu. I am going to select 640 by 480 from the list of preset sizes because that is the size I want to produce my final video out to and post it on a website. Your application should now be resized to these same dimensions. Since a preset was selected, the aspect ratio lock next to the width and height should be locked automatically. This is very helpful because if this window size is too small to capture everything you want to record, then simply grab one of the handles and drag the window to your desired size, like this. Your window will maintain an aspect ratio relative to 640 by 480 since the width and height are locked. This allows me to record my application a little larger, but still maintain the exact aspect ratio when I produce my video at the 640 by 480 dimensions, giving me excellent results. So the next step is to click the red record button or use the hotkey F9 to start recording my screen. If you ever need to pause during recording, use the F9 key as it contains a pretty cool advantage. Let me demonstrate. I'm going to hit F9 on my keyboard to pause my recording. Then I'll move my mouse to a completely different location. Usually, this would result in a nasty cursor jump in my video when I resume the recording. But in CS5, I simply hit F9 again and my cursor jumps right back where it was when I paused the recording. Pretty nice. It is important to know that this cursor jump feature will only work when you use the F9 hotkey to pause and resume recording. It will not work if you click the pause button on the toolbar below the recording window. When finished recording, either press the stop button or use F10. Preview your recording, and if you like it, save it. Choose Edit My Recording in the Post Save Options window and click OK. Once again, Camtasia Studio will open and your project will be placed in the clip bin and on the timeline for editing. As a quick reminder, choosing your editing dimensions and whether or not to apply Smart Focus will show you in the preview window how the final video will look produced. Well, that concludes this tutorial for the new Camtasia recorder. I hope you found it helpful and are very successful with your Camtasia recordings. To learn more about project settings, Smart Focus, or the many other features of Camtasia Studio, please visit our Learning Center to view our collection of resources. Thanks a lot and best wishes.